Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA, the start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Smits in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Here's Curry. To the middle. Smits, good. Smits has got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Peyton. Durant surveying the D. Off target from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Gasol with the block. The three is up. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Holiday.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Green with a screen on Holiday. Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever done. And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Holiday finds Durant. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Peyton. Back to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Pass to Smits. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. That one falls.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Peyton passes to Gasol. And here's Durant. Gasol, the screen, to the middle. Clock at 6. And then Gasol with the jam.
We all know about Durant's ability as a scorer, but he is so unselfish, and he always makes the right play in pick and rolls.
Here's Havlicek. Pass to Smits. Count it. Good. Smits has got 8 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside Peyton. Outside Durant. Gasol, the screen. Durant with the bucket. 5 points in the game.
You got to push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Pass to Curry. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside for Green. They set the pick. Gasol grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul. Kessler, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Warriors substitution. Number 15, Walker Kessler.
Warriors on D. Pass to Unseld. Holiday from long range. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
Here's Havlicek. No made baskets yet. Elbow shot on the way. The shot, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Unseld. Outside Durant. Now Gasol. He's covered by Kessler. The fader. Gasol misses. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. To the paint. The kick out. Curry. Here's Havlicek. Green with a screen on Holiday. 5 to shoot. Here's Havlicek. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Payton finds Durant. Here's
He's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Here's Payton. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Durant.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Now here's Gasol. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Well, they might think twice before bringing it inside again. Kessler with ferocious interior defense.
1:41 left in the first quarter here. The 3 from Curry. Gasol grabs the board. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Payton. Holiday, a screen on Curry. They get it again. Gasol can't hit that one.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Outside, Green. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Ellis outside. They set the pick. 3-pointer. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So they'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. And he's good on the first of 3. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And he sinks the second. And after that surprising Karl-Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seemed to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run. And he nails the third.
And Williams has got the ball here for Golden State. Trailing by 2. The kick out to Wiggins. It's stolen by Ellis. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. From the arc. And stolen by Williams. Launches it from deep. And that's not going to go. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Andrew Wiggins. He's out there with Williams, and it's Smits in at the 5. First one falls for him, and when you're trying to slow down a great scorer, there are those shots you've just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Now here's Williams. No points so far. Off target with a jump hook. Here's Elliott. Pass to Harper. Inside. Daniels misses. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Daniels. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Ellis outside. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside, Williams. Over to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Strong bucket by Siakam.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Ellis outside. Pass to Nader. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Williams. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Curry against Payton. Ellis left side over Wiggins. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's Curry for three. Ellis with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside Payton. Ellis outside. Outside Durant. And there's the screen. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Nader misses.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on him.
Curry with it. Payton covering. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
And Green loves flexing on the defense. Welcomes the contact and overpowers it.
Payton against Curry. Pass to Ellis. Nice form on the 20-footer. Ellis has got 5.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Green, a screen. Curry. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside. Right side Durant. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Durant, no good. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. There's the triple. And the Warriors with another 3.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right, look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get back for your Timberwolves.
Gasol's checked in for the Timberwolves. Holiday comes in for Ellis. And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Stephen Curry, number 1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. They set a pick. Pass to Durant. Puts up a 3. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Payton against Curry. From the top of the key, and there's another one for the Warriors.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
Pass to Gasol. Up top Durant. Allen defending. Left side Durant. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. No. 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And stolen by Holiday. It's rebounded by Golden State. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And this is probably a game they've been looking forward to since these guys bounced them from the playoffs last year.
Green with a screen on Durant. To the inside. They swipe it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Outside Holiday. Pass to Payton. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Holiday. There's the 3. He drops it from range. Holiday's got 6.
Yeah, and as his career has progressed, Holiday has gotten more comfortable in those catch-and-shoot situations.
The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by Unseld. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And here's Payton. He's covered by Curry. Payton against Curry. Payton up top. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. With 1 on the clock. And then Gasol with the jam.
And That's why you don't give up on the glass.
And his efforts, well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
43 seconds left in the second. Holiday, a screen on Curry. Back to Durant. From outside the arc. Kessler with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Green, the pass to Havlicek. Now here's Curry, guarded by Payton. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Durant, pass to Gasol. Second chance shot. No good at the rim. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 4. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Here is Coach Steve Kerr. Your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota.
Sometimes it takes everyone on your roster. Guys have to come in, play their roles, and execute.
Yeah, impressive performance by their second unit. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the Warriors, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
They've got Kevin Durant, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Durant. It's stolen by Green. And here's Curry for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Durant. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Havlicek's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. Misses the baby hook.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Holiday, a screen on Curry. Payton passes to Durant. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Allen, right side. Shoots over Durant. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Curry looking it over. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. From downtown, Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Now here's Peyton. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Shot from the mid-range. Durant, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Allen, pass to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Outside Peyton. They set the screen. Right side Holiday to the paint. Here's Gasol. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Stop the drought. Rebounded by Unseld. Unseld's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Outside Durant. 4-3. The Warriors pull it in.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Holiday passes to Gasol. And the basket is good. Gasol's got 10.
The high basketball IQ of Holiday really shines through when he's running pick and roll.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
Down on the court,
and it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, second in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Here's Worthy, still without a bucket. And here's Siakam for 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Harper. Here's the pick. Down low. There's Daniels. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Kessler.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Golden State. Here's Unseld. He's covered by Kessler. Unseld can't hit. Warriors trail by 10. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Elliott. Inside. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Brian, back over to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Look, Holiday makes more than enough of those to keep the defense honest.
Here's Wiggins. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Daniels. Here's Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Daniels. And he banks in the layup.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here's Williams. Here's Wiggins. Minnesota with a rebound. Holiday's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Unseld. Siakam with the defensive effort. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Worthy. Uses the glass on the layup.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Daniels finds Holiday. It's rebounded by Golden State. Worthy passes to Williams. Now here's Wiggins. That one's good from the corner. Wiggins has got his 2nd basket.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota up 7. And we've got more. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Now, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And so, in the game for the Warriors, we've got Green, and it's Williams in at the point. From about 19, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
Outside Peyton. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, that's just his first turnover of the game, so we'll give him a pass on that one.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Pass to Havlicek. The kick out, Curry. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's the jump ball.
And And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Payton. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Allen, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 5. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Havlicek. And that one's on target from the wing.
And the D having issues slowing down their mid-range game.
And here's Payton. Pass to Holiday. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Havlicek. Goes back up. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Smith's good.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Minnesota in the lead. Now Payton. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
And that's just a smart pass by the veteran, Drew Holiday.
To the inside. Here's Smith. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Payton finds Gasol. Shot from 12. Another one falls for Minnesota.
I guess he got a really good pep talk in the locker room because it's been a total reversal this half.
Outside Curry. Pass to Havlicek. Shot clock at 5.
2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Payton with it. On the wing, Holiday. Goes back up. And it's Gasol with the bucket inside. Gasol's got 20.
Plays like that make the coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Driving to the basket.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Please give a big round of applause for your dance team.
On the wing, Durant. Allen defending. Outside, Holiday. No good on the three. Warriors trail by 3. Havlicek passes to Smith. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gasol's got rebound number 11. Holiday. Oh, he can't get the layup. The Warriors have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Havlicek. Curry fires. No, they're unable to get the tying basket there. Tipped. It's stolen by Curry. Got a piece of it. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Allen outside. 5 on the clock. He got it.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Durant, and he gets it from 15.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter here. Buries it from outside.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Green. Outside Curry. Green outside. Shoots a 3. Green able to hit from 3.
An experienced and confident player. How about Green being the one to bury the big-time shot?
Against Durant. Oh, touches it off the glass.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. To tie it up. Downtown.
And you can trust Curry in these moments. The pressure doesn't affect his shooting ability, and he knows how to deliver.
Seconds left in the fourth. And he slams it down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to round it out.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
16 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. Connect!
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And Steve Kerr calls The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
I don't know if they should be greedy here and go for a three. I'd take it to the basket, get a high percentage shot, or maybe get fouled.
Stephen Curry! Oh, the long ball, no good!
We all know he's a good shooter.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kevin, this was a huge statement win for this team. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this is all I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now our player of the game.
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy. Happy you can be here with us. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Denver Nuggets here at Ball Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jalen Duren is out there with Davis. And there's Bryant. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Wicks in at the small forward.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
This past postseason, the Nuggets, Clark, were a part of 2 thrilling Game 7 series.
Yes, indeed, they were. They beat the Clippers in the first round and then fell to the Thunder in a very competitive series and ended up giving the eventual NBA champs their toughest test of the postseason.
And here's Denver. Johnson down low. He's guarded by Davis. Johnson can't hit.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And that one's good. Wicks has got the first points of the night for Detroit.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Hardaway against Monroe. Pass to Wicks. He can't hit that time. Bird with some nice D. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with force. Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in that.
Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
Denver passing it around. Brown outside. He shoots again, and there's the nice layup by Drummond. Drummond's got 6 points.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
And that one's good. Wicks.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Johnson outside. And here's Bird for 3. Duren pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Wicks passes to Hardaway. Outside, Kobe. No good on the 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Denver. And it's Bird missing. Hardaway up top, defended by Bird. And Duren slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now, here is Bird. No scoring in this one. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Off the inbound. So, Clark, when you look at it, what's the focus for these teams so early on in the campaign?
You know, I think really at this point it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team.
And that one's good by Davis.
And you can tell Davis is very comfortable inside the paint. He has no doubt in his ability to find a shot.
Now, here is Bird. And Wicks pulls it down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Big group substitution here for Denver. Bradley's checked in for Andre Drummond. Brand comes in for Johnson. Williams, he's checked in for Larry Bird. And it's Suggs in for Brown. Now here's Bradley. Monroe outside. Shot clock at 5. Can they get it? Rebound, Detroit. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you... Very frustrating.
Now here's Hardaway. Rebounded by Brand.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Detroit with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Stoudemire left side. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hey, this is a fundamental part of Stoudemire's game, putting his size to work inside to get the shot he wants in the paint area.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Nuggets making a switch here. He starts his check-in. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Nuggets #1.
The way these guys move the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Brand kicks to Williams. Brand, a screen on Baylor. Back to Brand, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Pistons.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll see you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Now, here's Suggs. After the miss from Elgin Baylor. Count the basket.
Tight handles by Suggs creates all the space he needs.
Detroit leading by 3. Pass to Baylor. Suggs against Hardaway. Aldridge with a screen on Suggs. A 3-ball. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from Penny Hardaway.
4-3.
Hardaway has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 43 seconds left in the first. Brand, a screen on Mathurin. Kicks it out to Bradley. For 3, Williams. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Baylor. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Baylor. Back to Hardaway. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. And so is Detroit with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
You've got Johnson. Monroe is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Bird. And it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
And, you know, a guy who razzles and dazzles fans with his unique flair and flavor, but also plays the right way. Monroe is a handful to deal with.
And the first one at the line is good. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
That's good from Durham. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 7. Brown outside. Pass to Drummond. Now here is Monroe. Brown outside. Cash money. Brown with the try.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Here's Hardaway. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the Pistons making a change here. Abdia's checked in. So it's Denver now. 7-point differential. Brown the pass to Johnson. Back to Brown. And stolen by Bryant. And stolen by Drummond. To the middle. Here's Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Pass to Johnson. Out to Bird. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And here is Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. There's Brown with the 3. The rebound by Kobe Bryant.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
This one for 3. The offensive rebound. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Love seeing that kind of activity on the offensive glass. Nicely done.
For Detroit, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Now it's Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Jalen Duren is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. They'll have the answer for you.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Back to Bryant. Hardaway against Monroe. And there's Penny Hardaway on the assist by Davis. Hardaway has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons. Pass to Bird. Monroe outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Deni Avdija, he had a strong showing last season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
On defense, the Nuggets trailing here by 8. It's Davis on the wing. Avdija dishes to Hardaway. Duren with the screen on Monroe. Hardaway, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Denver.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Here's Hardaway. He's got 8. Pass to Bryant. Avdija. Now here's Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Duren slams it in.
And Hardaway, Penny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Back to Monroe. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Monroe's got 6 here in this quarter.
Appears like he's found his footing here in the second quarter. Much more efficient.
Here's Hardaway. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
Brown wide open. He fired. 3-point Piston lead.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Davis looking for an opening. To Hardaway from downtown, and it's Denver with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Spins. Now Monroe, back to Brown. Up top, Bird. Over Avdija. Bird can't hit.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Bryant. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 3. Bird inside. Scoreless thus far.
And you know, in the painted area, Bird has a variety of moves. Can take you either direction and finish with either hand. He's a nightmare to defend, and believe me, I woke up in sweats many a times dealing with that guy.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And look out the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Pistons.
And a shot they haven't been looking for very much is that corner three. And when they have, he's been quick to kind of close out and deny it, and they've had to get their points from elsewhere.
Kobe against Suggs. Right side, Kobe. Detroit, no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Pass to Brand. Williams looking over the floor. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Mathurin with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Aldridge can't get it to go. And here's Denver. Bringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Bryant passes to Wicks. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Wicks has got his third basket of the night right there.
Always looking to get his teammates involved. Bryant certainly has the vision to do so.
And it's Brand atop the key. Pass to Suggs. Back to Brand. Over Aldridge. No good from Brand.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Mathurin missing. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Detroit Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your pocket by Arena Entertainment.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The Detroit Pistons finding themselves in a closely contested game.
This is where your ball movement really helps you. Against this defense, you cannot afford to just be stagnant.
And now, not a bad... And that concludes...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. You've got Jalen Duren. Kobe is out there with Hardaway. And there's Davis, and it's Wicks in at the 3 spot. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Drummond.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
Hardaway against Monroe. Rejected by Monroe.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Here's Brown. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
That one goes in. Kobe's got his first points in this one.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Pass to Bird. To the inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jalen Duren.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And he can't get the first one.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Here's Wicks. Denver grabs the miss.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Brown the pass to Johnson. Great D that time from Davis.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Davis setting the pick for Bryant. Trying to find Davis. He's got it. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Boy, a great dunker. Davis showing off his unique talents there.
Brown outside. Three-pointer, Bird. Rebound by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And it's Wicks missing. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown gets it done inside.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Bird inside. Detroit with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Wicks. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bird outside. Johnson sets the screen for Bird. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
They've gone out of their way to involve Drummond in this offense, and I think that's really kept him engaged.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Nuggets with some changes. Bradley's checked in for Andre Drummond. Brand comes in for Johnson. And John Starks is subbed in for Larry Bird. On defense, the Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Baylor against Brand. Baylor kicks to Hardaway. Detroit, no good that time either. The Nuggets trail by 3. Now Brown. He's got 10. Here's Monroe. Avdia with the rebound. The Pistons shooting not great, 40% for the game. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Sinks the three-pointer.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Here's Monroe. Connects in the foul line jumper. Monroe's got 8 points.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And Stoudemire slams it in.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
Puts it up from 12, and it comes off the front of the rim. Pistons leading by 6. Pass to Hardaway. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Six to shoot. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Brown. Three-pointer. And they recover it. Monroe. Avdia with a defensive effort.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
And the dunk by Baylor.
Yeah, an explosive athlete, the precursor to the high flyers, prone to the spectacular. Baylor with the strong lead.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Brand. Here's Stoudemire, and the jam by Stoudemire.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Monroe outside. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Underwood for Denver. Andre Drummond's checked in for Brandon. Williams comes in for Brand. And it's Suggs in for Monroe. Aldridge the pass to Hardaway. Duran with the screen on Suggs. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up to the Nuggets. 6-point game. Stripped it away. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Suggs dishes to Williams. Brown outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
And Brown is a guy who is hunting contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him when they're defending.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brown.
Credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Johnson, he's checked in for Starks. And a switcher also for Detroit. Davis is checked in. Good on both.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Here's Wicks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Brown. He's got 12. Five to shoot. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top. They're up by 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Jalen Suggs. Johnson is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Monroe. And it's Bird in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here is Bird. He's covered closely. Count it.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And that one misses. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. And he's good on the second.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Bird finds Johnson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. No good from Bird. The Pistons leading. Here's Wicks. And here's Kobe for 3. Bird pulls it in.
just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
There's Brown with the three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Wicks has got 4 rebounds in this game.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
And the foul called on Larry Bird. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Kobe for 3.
And after that fantastic first half, he's having trouble finding that shooting stroke.
Here's Johnson. It's good. This game is all even. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Bryant. Denver grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night. Brown against Bryant. Brown with the bounce pass. It's stolen by Davis. And Duran slams it in.
And you might not have expected him to go for the steal there, but boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Drummond sets the screen for Monroe. And Drummond throws it down.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
Out to Bird. Drummond the screen. 5 on the clock. It's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. Driving inside. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Monroe with it. Pocket 6. Detroit with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And he comes up with the deuce. Now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Great touch that time from Hardaway on the floater. Well done.
Monroe working around. And the basket is good. Pistons leading by 3. Outside, Kobe. Looking to get it going. The slam! Kobe Bryant flying high!
Very few athletes are built like Kobe Bryant.
Pass to Bird. Monroe outside. There's the drive. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Wicks. Bird cover. Cleared away by Bird. The Nuggets trail by 3.
Boy, excellent possession from this team that time. When you set up Drummond down low, I mean, you're going to get trips to the line.
At the line for your Nuggets, Andre Drummond, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Fires the three. Does not go. And so Brown will bring it up for Denver. A 2-point game. Monroe against Kobe to tie it up. Davis pulls it down. Detroit's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Sideline reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Allie, thank you so much. And he gets that one to go.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Layup, no good. Pistons leading by 7. Here's Davis. Bryant looking around. Johnson rips down the board.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Monroe outside. Outside Bird. Oh, good on the layup. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But, hey, never say never.
And so the Pistons can now just hold on to the ball. Monroe against Hardaway. And so the Pistons take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but they didn't seem to follow. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. For this NBA presentation, alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And now the Los Angeles starters. McDaniels out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Kidd in at the point. 6 to shoot. Puts it up. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Boston. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018 to last year's league MVP, how did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of lead?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Here's Kidd, covered by Jordan. Here's Mutombo, takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Mutombo's got his second bucket of the night.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Yep, that one goes.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Here's Kidd, SGA covering. Here's Kidd. Banked it in off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Anunoby. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
For him, it was a season to remember, and I think his fans would say the same.
Los Angeles leading by 4. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Richmond. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Knocks down the first one. And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
McDaniels can't hit.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
Number 13, Ben Simmons.
And here's Simmons. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The D's right on him. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. From deep, here's Simmons. Boston, no good that time either.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Here's Kidd. Outside McDaniels. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Outside Anunoby. Lets a floater go. Bridges passes to Simmons. And here's Jordan. Mutombo with a rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control. Things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Brian?
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Outside Anunoby. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics let me know the status. He said there's a bit of weakness at the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back, guys.
Allie, thanks for the report.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time, obviously. Everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves.
So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jordan. Caldwell Pope comes in for Anunoby. Brandon Miller's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for SGA. Vucevic's shot is off.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Simmons with it. No points yet. Miller outside. Back to Simmons. Down low. Here's Vucevic. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Nikola Vucevic skilled at rolling hard to the rim after setting the screen. That is a smart play.
Sabonis with a screen on Miller to the paint. And Sabonis slams it in.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Clippers have possession. The Celtics making their last shot. Here's Sabonis. Nails the baby hook. Sabonis has got his second bucket of the game.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Fox outside. The three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Los Angeles leading by 10. Sar down low. Guarded by Miller. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Brandon Miller.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
The first one falls. And for a number 2 overall pick, Doris, we knew Alex Sarr would need time to develop, but he has flashed some big-time upside.
Yet another player, B.A., from France. They are turning out a number of quality players. Let's remember this about Alex. He's a 7-footer with some shooting ability, a little bit of an off-the-bounce and playmaking skills. Like the sky is the limit if he keeps growing.
And the power finish by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Robinson against Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson passes to Harper. No luck on that one. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. Back to Miller from deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got McDaniels. He's out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. Now here's Sabonis. Pass to Mobley. Beyond the arc. That shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Bridges against Sabonis. Bridges passes to Miller. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
That's good for Miller. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jordan's checked in for Vucevic. OG Anunoby comes in for Ben Simmons. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Fox. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
The Clippers lead by 6. Pass to Kidd. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Mobley. Here's Mutombo. Now Mobley. Fires the 3. The shot by Richmond, no good. And SGA has got the ball here for the Celtics. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Jordan, the screen. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Here's Kidd. SGA covering. Here's Mutombo. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Mutombo has got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's certainly got all the tools. SGA proving to be increasingly a threat from deep.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
All right, fans, give it up for something entertainment.
The chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Boston.
There's a big lack of scoring from them out near the top of the arc in three-point land. In today's NBA, you need to get points from long range, and that area above the break is proven to be a weak spot for them.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you love the willingness of Mobley to absorb some bumps and bruises on his way to the cup.
Now here's Anunoby. He really had an off game against the Bulls. Here's Richmond. Mobley outside. Pass to Richmond. Here's Kidd for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Inside. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Nice ball movement by Boston. And that one's good. SGA.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Richmond. Anunoby covering. The shot by Richmond, no good. Boston on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. SGA passes to Bridges. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than fadeaway jump shot game is real. This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
And it's tied up with that one. Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Jordan. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea with a step. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jordan. Ben Simmons comes in for Anunoby. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Miller. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Bridges.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Fox, the pass to Vucevic. Deflected!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
And the Clippers making a change here. Sabonis checked in.
Number 11, Arvydas Sabonis.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 1. Just 4 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. Harper pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Robinson gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Fox has got the ball here for Boston. Pick by Vucevic. To the middle. Outside Simmons. Back to Vucevic. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Vucevic has got 4 points now in the quarter. Pass to Sarr. To the inside. Shot's good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's SGA. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
Looks like he's getting warmed up. Much better efficiency here in the second quarter.
Here's Harper. And he lays it up and in. Harper's got his first basket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Outside Robinson. Fires from the line. Boston pulls it in. Fox deciding where to go with it. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Fox. Outside, SGA. Picked by Vucevic. Here's SGA. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Fox against Robinson. No good that time. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles up by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's 2 great teams playing against each other, and we're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You look at the Celtics. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
I think the...
Now moving on to the Boston Celtics and the close first half they played.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boston trailing. Ben Simmons is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, small forward. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Right side, SGA. Outside, Anunoby. Outside, Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
At the line for 2 shots.
No good on that one. That one drops. He ties it up.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Here's Kidd. Here's Richmond. Three-pointer off the mark. Bridges against Mobley. Here's Simmons. Yep, that one's good. Simmons has got 6.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
To the middle. And the basket by Mutombo.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Down low. Here's Mutombo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mutombo has gotten 4 this quarter. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brandon Miller's checked in for Boston. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
SGA with a steal. Pass to Jordan. And that one good. And it's a 4-point Boston lead.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Guys, back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the score by Los Angeles. Shot from the wing, and Boston again with a bucket.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Kidd. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Mobley, no good. Boston leading by 4. Pass to Jordan. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Boy, the reach. Mobley so tough defensively.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. A top 3 pick in a loaded 2021 draft. Evan Mobley continues to get better, as scouts predicted he would.
I don't think there is a ceiling on Evan Mobley, BA, because on the offensive end, as good as he is and as much progress as he's made, there's more to come. That belief in his three-point ability is only going to continue to grow with repetition. We know his work habits are exceptional. His off-the-bounce game will develop. His low-post game will develop. Like good night and good luck defense.
Bridges against McDaniels. Here's Kidd. Pass to Mutombo. Now McDaniels. Here's Kidd. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Miller outside. Fox outside. Now Anunoby. Here's Miller. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Well, you just see the mid-range confidence for Brandon Miller. That's a huge part of his development.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Richmond. He has 7. Mutombo. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so Joe Mazzulla. And the Celtics in possession here. Inside. Here's Anunoby. And that one is hammered home.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Boston leading by 4. Pass to Fox. Now here's Bridges. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Kidd. No good from outside.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. 2 minutes. Shot clock at 6. Back to Miller. Let's go with a 3. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
That's about moving downhill with purpose. McDaniels puts it on the floor and makes the drive work.
Fox outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Vucevic, a screen on McDaniels. Again, the miss by Boston.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
To the middle. Vucevic with the steal. Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Well, you can see the confidence that Mikal Bridges has in himself. This guy's going to take pride in going up strong, forcing the issue, and getting himself to the foul line.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
And the Celtics making a change here. Jordan's checked in. That one's no good. Since entering the league doors, Evan Mobley has been a defensive stalwart.
B.A. Evan is the ultimate chess piece for a head coach. He's cross-positional, meaning he can basically guard 1 through 5. Elite at rim protection. If he gets cross-matched on a switch on the perimeter, he can get down in a stance and stay in front of a guard. What can't he do on the defensive end?
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Richmond pass to Kidd for the lead. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. Fox gets it to go inside.
Right there, Fox using his length to do damage inside.
Here's Kidd. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
The assist
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Evan Mobley out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Mutombo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Richmond, 4 on the clock. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Fox. Throws it up high. And it's the Clippers on the break. McDaniels passes to Kidd. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to McDaniels to take the lead. Rebound Boston. Anunoby's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the 18-footer right on the mark. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
Mutombo. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
They set the pick. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Here's Richmond. That shot off. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. And Fox has got the ball here for the Celtics. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Can't hit the step back J. Clippers trail by 3. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Richmond. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Miller outside. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment.
I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach did everything he could to fire up his team, saying, quote, "This is where every one of you has to dig deep. It's going to come down to who wants it more. Anything to give his team an extra push to close the gap." Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
With the step back. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. And now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Kidd, the pass to Mobley. Here's Richmond. Offensive board. Soft touch off the glass.
We know on a unequivocally, Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. And Anunoby for three. Mutombo with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. Steps back, looking to get back on track. Mobley passes to Mutombo. Back to Mobley. Here's Kidd. Gilgeous-Alexander defending to tie it up. Boston with a rebound.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Bridges down low, working on McDaniels. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Jordan. Three-pointer, Fox. Rebound by the Clippers. Mutombo's got rebound number 11. Oh, Fox for the steal. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jordan. Here's Fox. The rebound by Richmond.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Kidd, the pass to Mutombo. There's a screen to tie it up. Fox there for the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mobley. Oh, he can't get the layup.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Money from 3.
Yeah, McDaniel's really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Isaac, he's checked in for Boston.
Now into the lineup for Boston, number 44, Jonathan Isaac.
They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Down it goes!
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
Here's Richmond. Anunoby covering.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes.
Shoots it up. Isaac there for the rebound. The Celtics have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Jordan. Not a lot of room. Intercepted. He's got a clear path. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We've got 1:18 left to play in the 4th. Yes, sir!
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. McDaniels outside. Here's Kidd. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Isaac. Jams it home!
Wow, evolving before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac wanting the big bucket. Go ahead.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making a switch here. Cole's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 40, Cole.
Away. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Left side SGA.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And timeout called by Ty Lue. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Adams checked in for Boston. Now the Clippers with it.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
At the line, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Here's Kidd. SGA covering. It's good.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, Mikal Bridges.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. McDaniels outside. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Personal foul. Team foul. At the line for 2, DeAndre Jordan.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Coach, there's no better feeling than getting a new season underway.
That's so true. We've been waiting for a while, haven't we, B.A.? There's a lot of excitement surrounding this season. Glad it's finally here, and I'm glad we get to be on the call.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Lever. Here's Olajuwon, guarded by Reed. The 15-footer. Olajuwon can't get it to go. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Johnson passes to Hayes.
And you hope this early foul doesn't dissuade his aggressiveness.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Carter from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. And just about a minute into this first quarter.
And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA, and this early in the... Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sean Kemp is out there with Artest. Then it's Lever. Then it's Joe Dumars. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the basket by Jones.
Assisted by once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Olajuwon. And he uses the glass.
Olajuwon with way too many moves in there, almost automatic.
Johnson surveying the floor. And there's the call on Pat Lever. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Carter right side. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Dumars kicks to Lever. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Dumars against Carter. Good work defensively by Carter.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Stolen by Artest. Pass to Lever. And it's blocked. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Johnson outside. Here is Carter. Over Lever. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Olajuwon against Reed. Olajuwon's shot is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here is Carter. To stop the drought. Lever pulls it in. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Reed against Olajuwon. Back to Dumars. Over Johnson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Reed. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Second team foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. That one misses. And last season, the Utah Jazz DB finishing with the worst record in franchise history.
And that, Kevin, is a striking contrast from a period of time where the Jazz, one of the league's winningest teams. But you start to lose in the hopes that you can get high draft picks. But for all of that losing a season ago, they slide in the lottery, and patience is required yet again.
I mean, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach McBurney said the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that makes them win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Kevin, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now, here is Reed. Still yet to score. Here's Jones. And he converts the layup.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
And here is Lever. Outside Dumars. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. fifth, the Jazz.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Phillips passes to Hayes. And yes, a nice assist from Phillips.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Van Arsdale. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the three off target. And Phillips, here we go, over Heinrich. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Here's Gervin. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Pass to Lucas. No good.
2 minutes remaining.
Jazz have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Phillips, no good. And San Antonio shooting just about an even 40% to start. Phillips against Heinrich. Lucas, the pass to Van Arsdale. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Powell. And he dunks it down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it showed.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
So it's the Jazz now, after the basket by San Antonio. Down low, here's Sigma. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Heinrich outside. Screened by Lucas. The shot by Heinrich, no good. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for Utah. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
Back to Heinrich. Gervin with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock in game. Pass to Phillips. Now Hayes. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Lucas. Puts up a deep three. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Jazz leading by just 2. From Delta Center, back in a moment. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Utah.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court right now for the Spurs, we've got Sean Kemp. Lever is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Artest, and it's Elijah Wan in at the 5 down low.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
That one good for 2.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Lever kicks to Kemp. Pass to DiVincenzo. Olajuwon on the wing. Reed covering. Scooped up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
He misses the free throw. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But, Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
San Antonio's got both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Lever finds Kemp. Now Dumars. Lets a floater go. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Pass to Johnson. Carter outside. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside, Kemp. Now Dumars. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kemp. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they head out on the road to face the Suns in Phoenix.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
They get it back. Reed misses.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Dumars. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Carter. Drives to the hoop, and then Carter with the jam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Here's Lever. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Artest. To the middle. Here's Olajuwon. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Johnson, the pass to Reed. That shot, no good. Good D by Olajuwon. Lever kicks to Kemp. Takes it inside. Dumars. Pass to Artest. Back to Dumars. Over Jones. The putback. It's good on the putback. Olajuwon's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
And so a timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Let's see what you got. Yeah, keep on dancing. All right, let's hear it for all the dancers.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. High post, Johnson. Still scoreless.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the paint area as well as along the perimeter.
Jack Sigma.
Here's Johnson. The Jazz again can't hit it. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Spurs passing it around. Olajuwon kicks to Dumars. Here's Artest. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. And now it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Here's Carter driving to the basket. Has contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Spurs?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Hayes, he's checked in for Chambers. Gervin comes in for Jones. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Johnson.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Now here's Billups. Following the miss by Sean Kemp. Shot by Gervin, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Heinrich passes to Kemp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And with his natural strength, defending Kemp on the interior is always a challenge. All the defense could do there was foul.
And so Kemp nails both of them.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Outside Gervin. Here is Sigma. Five to shoot. In the corner, Billups with it. Over Heinrich. Billups, no good. The Spurs have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And Arsdale can't get it to go.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Now here's Gervin. Defense is right there. And Arsdale pulls it in.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rebound, Utah. Hayes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Gervin in the post. Guarded by Heinrich, and it's Gervin missing. The Spurs with the lead. Pass to Heinrich. Now here's Kemp. Here's Lucas. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. Here's Carter. And it's Cowens with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Lucas the pass to Cowens. Heinrich, right side. Lucas a screen on Billups. 3-pointer, Heinrich. Utah with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
San Antonio making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Pass to Westfall. They could use a bucket. And it's denied. And they're able to recover. And that one, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Lucas, the pass to Cowens. And the layup's good off the glass. Cowens has got his second bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Hayes, the pass to Sigma. Phillips against Heinrich. Phillips goes in. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Sigma's got the game tied up here for Utah.
And dependable at running the offense. Phillips just understands his teammates depend on him to get them involved.
That's tipped. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
28.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I think for the Jazz, they lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on. Just fix the mistakes you can and keep getting better, please.
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
I like how they've been eating the glass, figuratively. No one should eat.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Yeah. Johnson is out there with Carter, and there's Chambers, then it's Reed, and it's Jones in at the small forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. Count that one.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Olajuwon inside. Read on him. Olajuwon's shot is good. Olajuwon's got 11.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Spurs trail by 3. Dumars kicks to Lieber. Dumars the pass to Olajuwon. Nasty move. That one is good again. He's 6 right for the floor with the basket.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Pass to Reed. It's stolen by Kemp. Here's our test. Off target from three-point range. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Back to Carter. Driving the lane, our test. It's deflected. They retain possession. Kemp's shot is off. A tight game here in Utah. Johnson against Artest. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Jones. Here's Chambers. Kemp defending. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Reed.
San Antonio foul.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In fourth, the Spurs.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Lever. Still without a basket. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Olajuwon, the pass to Lever. To the paint. Here's our test. And Jones pulls it down. Jazz leading by 3. Carter looking around. Pass to Johnson. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
You love the start to the second half. 3 for 4. Can they keep it going?
Olajuwon left side. Over Reed. And all on the rim that time before dropping in. 15 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Our test against Johnson. Count the basket and the foul. That one is on our test.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Magic Johnson, shooting 1.
That's good from Johnson. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Olajuwon can't hit. Utah leading by 6. Carter with it. He's picked up by Lever. Carter dishes to Johnson. There's the lob to Carter. Johnson against Dumars. Pass to Carter. And he makes good on the layup. Carter's got the lead up to 8 now for Utah.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
Now our test. Lever taking his time here. Clock at 6. With the teardrop, Johnson with some nice D. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Carter. Back to Johnson. Over Lever. Magic Johnson pushing through the contact.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And so it's Lever who brings up the ball for the Spurs, trailing by 10. On the wing, Dumars cans the shot from the wing. Dumars got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Sigma, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Fourth
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Jazz.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
He's perfect from the line this time.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Lucas. Outside Dumars. Over Gervin, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Dumars.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
He's with it. Lucas is there. Westphal passes to Hayes. Can't hit from in close. Spurs trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the middle. Here's Cowens. Rebound, Utah. Gervin surveying the D. He gets that one. Gervin's got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
A free to DiVincenzo. That ball. Great assist by Lever. Lever's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. 1:24 left to play here in the 3rd. Johnson with it. He has 7. Pass to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Cowens has got his 6th rebound on the night. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today. This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Lever outside. Over Johnson. Lever can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 7. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Carter outside. Chambers with a screen on Dumars. That drive by Carter, and it's in there. Carter's got 12 points in just the second half.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
And it's good for 2.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Sean Kemp is out there with Elijah Wall. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Artest in at the 3, the small forward. Chambers with a screen on Dumars. He lobs it up. Chambers can't make the basket.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
Back to Carter. Launches it. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 8th assist in the game. Spurs trail by 6. Dumars kicks to Artest. Olajuwon against Reed. Olajuwon. Good. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
San Antonio's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Artest kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Olajuwon. Reed. That misses off the backboard. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Now Carter, covered by Dumars. And yes, it's good. Carter's got 17 points here in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. The guys expect the pace to pick up.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Spurs trail by 6. Outside Dumars. Pass to Artest. And here is DiVincenzo. Here's Olajuwon. A terrific shot on the turnaround.
Assist goes to.
And that's 21 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Johnson outside. Out to the right wing. Olajuwon against Reed. Here's Johnson. Rebound San Antonio. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Artest. To the inside. Olajuwon kicks to DiVincenzo. Over Johnson. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Jazz leading by 4. There's the lob to Carter. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Johnson, the pass to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Dumars, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Olajuwon, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
First team foul.
And that one falls for Olajuwon.
Shooting for San Antonio, Hakeem Olajuwon. Taking 2 shots.
And Olajuwon drops them both. Jazz leading by 4. And the dunk by Reed.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
And the Spurs making a change here. Beavers checked in. Off the inbound. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Utah's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Jones finds Reed. Reed a screen on Artest. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Carter. A rebound by Kemp. Kemp's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Dumars. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Joe Dumars. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Dumars. So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Carter outside. Chambers with a screen on Dumars. Rebounded by Kemp. Spurs trail by 4. Throws it down. What an assist!
Wow, I'll tell you, Kemp is not your average dunker. This guy rocks the rim.
Carter fired. Another shot. Olajuwon with the block. And here is Weaver. Olajuwon, right side. And it's Jones with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. Carter. He drills the 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Not gonna go. Jazz leading by 5. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. They double team Johnson. Here's Chambers. Just 4 to shoot. It's off target. Now here's Weaver. Dumars a screen on Johnson. Olajuwon inside. Reed covering. And it misses. Utah has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. The basket is good.
Boy, his scoring has been a huge part of their success here. But this is not new, right? We've come to expect this every night.
Kemp a screen on Carter. Carter against Dumars. And it's swapped. 44 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Carter. Shot clock at 6. And he misses the J. And so it's San Antonio with it. 7-point differential. From deep. That's off.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
fight until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Vince Carter.